How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. So today I'm going to discuss how to fight with your weapon system in inclement weather, specifically the rain. And this is going to be geared towards the poncho kind of mindset, but I also have some notable things that I've done to my gear and to my rifle to allow me to fight in a poncho much easier. I'm going to share those with you. So let's dive into it. All right, so of course I am running the poncho. For me, this typically works in my environment very well until it gets wintertime, and then I will change something to something else, but that's for a whole nother discussion. Now, the poncho has kind of come in and out of popularity, but I have always stuck to it because it's so multi-role and multifaceted, I guess you could say. You can do a lot of different stuff with it. I mean, to the point of a shelter, to the point I'm doing this now, or laying it out if you're burying a cache and you're putting all your dirt on it, not to be disturbed earth, you know, all kinds of stuff like that. There's tons of different ways. But what a lot of people have issues with is, do you put your rifle on the inside or do you put it on the outside? Well, right now, personally, I do inside. I always have. I don't like outside because it adds some conflict. You have like a sandwich. You have like your gear, which is underneath here, right? If I can get to it. Right, your gear, and then you have your rifle. Now, if you sandwich those two, rifle on top, gear underneath, and then this under there, you're like creating issues that you can't really get to. You got to fight through the layers. So that's why I put on my rifle and gear all underneath. Now, typically what I will do is, if I need to use my weapon system, I will run this left hand across the inside of my body, which is nothing really new, and I will flip the poncho. Now this opens up the entire chest, which I'm running chest rig, and now I have access to my magazines, and then I have also access to utilize my weapon system appropriately, including reloads. So if your weapon was on the outside and you're fighting, okay, cool, I got a mag, now you gotta like lift up your gun, somehow funnel underneath, grab, come out, back under. No, I don't do that. Now, would it work in some circumstances for other folks? Maybe, but for me, it does not. Now, I also outfit my slings with a particular sling of a QD on it for this purpose, if I need to get my rifle out from under this very quickly. Now, typically I have a buckle or I have a QD mount, so you can easily, if necessary, if this was like over the top or something, you could easily just undo this, click, and now it's out away from me. So now my poncho's being back, my gun or my rifle is not affected by it, and I can still continue to do everything that I need in the moment. Now, if you need to and go, okay, it's quieted back down, or I didn't need to use my weapon system, I thought that I might have to, flip it back, grab your sling, it may be on your back, and then you can just reattach it. Right? And now I am back to patrol. Now, one other thing this is beneficial for the gear underneath is we're less menacing looking. This, just a poncho and you're walking from a distance, there's nothing that is like specifically standing out that is going to, you know, put people's attention to that person. Oh, he's wearing BDU poncho. BDU ponchos are pretty common, or OD green, or just a poncho in general. Now, it depends on what your headgear is, and if you put your backpack underneath or your assault pack, it disappears as well. So you're just kind of cruising along and people are like, okay, whatever. But they don't know that you're really fully kitted. And if it's pouring rain, it's gonna be like, that dude's in a poncho. That makes sense. Now, of course, as you get closer, you can kind of see a little more stuff and people can start to get suspicious. But why are you that close to the individuals anyways? Blah, blah, blah. It's a whole nother MET-TC realm that I'm not going in. I'm just discussing this. So like I said, it's very easy. Plus, keep your hands in and keep you dry. But going over the top, flipping it over, and engaging. Now, for some of you, this may not be new. But for some, it may be. This is what I use. I'm just sharing how I do stuff when I am training and out here in the middle of nowhere, mountains, but this is what I do for wet weather operations. If you guys like this kind of stuff, want to see more, definitely like, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribing helps out a ton. We have PayPal, Patreon, all that fun stuff, and I got a ton more videos coming down the line for you to enjoy or entertain yourself or learn or whatever you do with my videos. It is what it is. So, other than that, I hope you all have a great day.